everybody, welcome back. It is Thursday, which means we have another stream, more Paper Mario. I'm not really very clear on what's going on. It's fine. I've had a weird sort of week, so we're fine. But here we are. We have Paper Mario queued up. I think last time we did a lot of swimming, which has been discussed extensively in chat, but I don't think we have swimming this time around, which is a shame. We swam back from Lava Lava Island. Yes, that was it. We planted flowers, we explored some sewers, found a key. It was great, but mostly we found our way into Flower Fields. And then we stopped because Flower Fields is great at exploration. So we have lots of exploring to do now that we've made it to the flowers, and that should be very exciting. There are some very annoying enemies. So this should be fun. I have lost out to my pacing that I desired, which is my playtime is over 16 hours and I'm still only at level 15. I think we're pretty close, but it's fine. Eventually I was gonna have to lose pace anyway, so let us begin. Well, that's good to know. I can hear his keyboard from here. But that's slightly different. So here we are in Flower Fields, and we've been told that Petunia the Seed Maniac is due east. We were also told by this sketchy looking dude, this guy, that Petunia's due west, but I don't trust him, so we're gonna ignore him. And we're gonna go due east, which I think is this one, and see how long it takes for us to find her. So, yep. So the worst is that we have Daisy enemies now. They are awful. They put you to sleep. I don't know the action command to not get put to sleep. Like, my timing is just super off on all of the defense, so I get put to sleep a lot. You won't think they're so cute after they attack you. That is... I think that's Callie. Okay. So now we know. Now we've learned. I think I do 5 damage with my hammer now. Oh, I do 7 damage with my hammer. Okay, that is... Oh! I got lucky. I got very lucky. I know. I could do it if I used FP, because I can power smash, which gives me 2 extra damage. But that's actually just really cool to know that I do that much damage. I know. Totally not worth. Okay. So I just wanna... There he is. Whoa. Okay. Nope. Did not expect that. So I'm gonna tattle on them first. So these are bees. Sorry, these are Bazaps. They're bees. Monstrous bees. Their attack is 6, which is insane. But their health is only 3. And so part of the reason why I'm wearing the badge that I'm wearing, which gives me slight extra damage, is that I'm hoping this will just kill them both, and that is going to be very worth the FP. Because bees are terrifying. So depending on how I can do with action commands, those are the two, I guess, the 2 main enemies of this area. One of the, yes, poison damage in this game is super beautiful. Brutal. Super brutal. I don't know what my pronunciation is these days, guys. So those are the 2 main enemies, but one of the things that you can run into, because those are Crazy Daisies and Bazaps, one of the things that you can run into, I believe, is an Amazy Daisy, which does 20 points of damage with its attack. It is like shiny and gold and super rare as an enemy and worth like lots of star points if you can defeat it, but like it's really hard and I don't want to fight it. I'm gonna go with bomb. It is kind of like a mini boss actually. Eek! Eek, eek, eek! What do I want to do with this one? I don't remember how much her bomb does, but it's a lot of flower points. I wonder if there's a better one. Because this does... Yeah. No, you're definitely right. It is a common thing. I think there's 2 enemies like that in this game. There's the, I don't remember what he's called, but there's like a black Shy Guy, which is an optional enemy in Shy Guy's toy box in this game. He has an official name, and I'm just forgetting it right now. But he is an optional mini-boss, and Amazy Daisies are like kind of random mini-bosses that show up just in your regular combat sometime, and they're really scary. So if I use this, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna kill them all. It's a lot of FP, but like... it's fine. Okay, it only does 7. That is good to know. So, my usual habit is often to hit trees and like explore things. So I am gonna do that here, but you are gonna see why sometimes I don't. So these things drop things sometimes. And that is because of this. Which is essentially that these trees are a lot more likely to drop enemies than they are to drop helpful things like coins. Which is terrifying. Definitely could have used someone other than Goombario. So I can if I use multi-bounce, which is 2 FP and is a badge that I have equipped as Mario. There just isn't any point when there's only 2 of them. I can definitely defeat them without having to waste FP. But it would be really cool if, like, for the action command and stuff, like, it would defeat the purpose of having badges and of having FP, I think is the point. But I think of this pretty regularly when, like, you're wasting a significant amount of damage. It's like in D&D when you roll a nat 20 to attack an enemy that has 3 health left. And you're like, well, shoot, I do 23 damage to this guy and waste a lot of it. Like, it's just not the most efficient use, but, you know. It would be cool if this were a game that rewarded overkill damage. I would appreciate it, but it does not. So the other thing you might notice is there's like an upper story to this. Sometimes you can go up onto the upper story and other times you cannot. So we'll see how this goes. But like, gosh, these screens are difficult. Oh my gosh, there's moles. There are moles. And this is mini boss music, I think. She seems angry. How do I... Really? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, hold on. I have other ideas. What? What did I hit? How am I supposed to... They keep popping back. Three-dimensional space is very annoying. Of course, now you're not appearing in that spot again. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to her first. Do you have a second? Oh, the Monty moles are biting her roots. I believe that this is Petunia, and the Monty moles are biting her roots and making her unhappy. You look strong and capable. Could you get rid of these Monty moles for me? This guy, and this jerk, and this troublemaker, and this wicked creature. This guy is, well, you probably don't need to be concerned with that. Just a random daisy behind a tree. Okay. She's not gonna come back there now. How am I supposed to... Okay. Oh gosh, that's a lot of them. But as always, we need to very foolishly start this battle. Oh wow. This is terrifying. We need to very foolishly start this battle with... a tattle. Yeah, they have lots of HP. It's concerning. I don't think it is. I believe it is one battle, 4 moles. Because it's true, that would suck a lot. I don't think we'd be easily capable of doing that right now, which is most of the reason why I think that that's probably not the case. Seems as good a time as any to just do some damage. Nope. Too late. Too early, I think. Nope. Okay. Failed every single one of the action commands. That's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna finish the battle. Get all my health back. Nope. Okay, interesting. Maybe this is one of the 4, 3, 2, 1 ones. Because they've done that to me before as well, where there's like a different number in each fight. 4 is definitely the worst. It's like, fight me. Fight me, you stupid mole. Yes, there we go. So there's only 2 in this battle. Oh, nice. Okay. Can I hit him? Yes. Okay, 5 left. And I think that he does 5 damage with his dash. Yes! That is good. So yeah, there's going to be a 1 4-mole, 1 3-mole, 1 2-mole, and 1 1-mole, I think. But gosh, that is very difficult. Come back here, coward. Okay, so I've done the 4-mole, the 2-mole, and this is the... So we are expecting the next one to be the 3-mole. I'm glad I did the 4-mole first, honestly, and got the level up off of it. That is a significantly easier. That was a little bit of fun. Here, dude. Dude. Rude as heck. Thank you. Yep, 3 moles. Well, let's not even pretend we're gonna do anything other than explode. Okay, so that's something. Means I have to take 2 attacks, but they're both gonna die on the next turn. Nope, missed. Better. Very nice. And again, because I don't actually know how much damage all their attacks do right now. So I'm gonna go with the one that I'm sure of. Gosh. Intense mini-boss. Mini-boss. See, she's so happy now. And we could just kind of leave that Daisy alone if we want to. Hey, Petunia! Now I got a magical bean! Yay! It's twitching as if to say, plant me this instant. Okay. Wow. As a seed, it will always enjoy freedom, but after it's planted, it won't ever be able to move again. She's got opinions. Please don't plant it with, oh, for instance, fertile soil and miracle water. I have a feeling we've just been given a quest. Okay, we're just not gonna tell her our plans. So there is an adorable little Daisy behind the tree here, but I'm more interested in what's in the tree. So, this is basically how Flower Fields gets away with not having a toad house, is those trees, like in any kind of vaguely non-combat. I guess what I want to make the comparison to is how, like, in Pokemon games, if you're in the long grass, that's a potential combat zone, but if you're not, that is a very good question, actually. I think I know the answer to it, but I'll finish the thing that I'm explaining first. When you're in, like, a zone where there's a combat risk, the trees mostly spawn enemies, but those specific, like, those green trees that show up in the, like, more safe screens, they drop red berries, blueberries, and yellow berries, and you need them for, like, mini quests, but they also restore health, and so I think you only need one of each type of berry, which means I can, like, just eat the other one to give myself back health whenever. So to answer your question though, Phalanx, trees spawn a specific number of items that resets every time you reset the area. So it's not as though that dropped 2 berries and it will only ever drop 2 berries. It will drop 2 berries every time I reset this area. Now, Flower Fields might work differently than other areas. Most other areas you would actually have to exit, so I would have to go back through the tree and then come back into this area in order to reset that. This might actually reset differently, so I'll check this tree again when we go back, because we will have to go back and forth and back and forth a whole bunch in a lot of these different areas. Because I think in this area they're aware that you're going to need health, so I think I might be able to hit this tree more than once while I'm here. But either way, it will reset if I like leave this area and come back into this area. It will drop me red berries again. I just don't remember precisely how that works. But it will do that every time, which is important because red berries are actually a cooking item. Most things are a cooking item. Just like vaguely checking to see if there are star bits here, and there don't seem to be. I don't know if I need him right now. I don't know who my best choice is. That's fine. I'll just keep Watt. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I think what I've learned is this well is crying and I can throw berries at it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that right now. Let me just hit this again and see what happens. Yep. Every time I exit a screen with a berry tree on it, it will respawn its berries, which is phenomenal. So I did actually remember that mostly correctly, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna eat one of those. Now, I do think I need a red berry in order to open a gate. So we're now gonna do a little bit of exploring because we've located Petunia and she gave us a magic bean. And so now, yes, there is, Phalanx, there is a limit to my storage space. I can hold 10 items. That's it. And so that's why I ate that berry immediately. I might go throw one in the well, but I don't think it likes red berries. For some reason, I think it likes blueberries, but the only thing that I have to go on is that it's a sad well. Okay, Menzel. Yeah, the inventory space is rough. Like, real rough, and I'm close to it already. Which means I'm definitely gonna be... Well, I guess I could also eat the stinky herb. Should I throw the red berry in the well just to see if it yells at me? Because I'm probably gonna want at least one more after I go through this screen again. Yeah. I don't think it wants a red berry. I think it wants a different kind of berry. I think it's gonna be like verbally abusive when I try to throw it a red berry, but I will anyway. Yep. It didn't like the red berry. It didn't like that I was throwing things at it, so it threw bees back at me. So, what that tells me is that different types of things that I can throw into that will probably generate different types of things thrown back at me, and one of them is probably something that I want, and the others are probably not things that I want. So, red berries cause the well to throw bees at me, so we will not try that again. That is honestly the most fun. Fertile soil and miracle water, those are special items in the game. You only get one. I can't choose to throw them in the well. I can only choose to use them to plant the bean, but I do have to find them somewhere in these fields. So we're gonna... the enemies respawn as well. It's garbage. I don't know what I want. Oops. Will one of those be thrown up? No, because they are special inventory items and not like normal inventory items, they're kept separately. So like you have the items that I can carry that I can use in combat that affect my health, my flower points, my like damage to enemies. Those are like regular items and you have a limit of 10. Special items, there is no limit on in the game whatsoever. that's like the letters that you carry around for the postman who like you're delivering letters for. You can have like 20 letters at once and it doesn't matter. Like they're special items, you just have different pockets for them, I guess. You have a bag of holding but only for those things. I don't know, it's weird. Hi CJX, nice to see you. Glad that you could join for a little bit. We are exploring flower fields and learning that every enemy is terrifying. Oh, that's a really interesting question. I don't think so, because I believe the well is kind of optional since it's a puzzle and doesn't have a clear answer. So I don't think it rewards me with one of the necessary items. I think it rewards me with something on the level of like a jam and jelly for like actually winning the trivia challenge in the last chapter, because you don't have to win, you still get the item you need as a participation prize, but if you do win it gives you something extra. And so this feels like that to me, that it's a puzzle that like if I do solve it will give me something that I want but I don't need. At least I think so, but I may be wrong, so we're gonna throw all the berries in the well and see what happens. Okay. So how do I deal? I think I'm gonna try this. Okay, that did that well. And then we will rid ourselves of one of these daisies. Nice. Very lucky. I hope that was a pun, Ellerings, because I'm laughing at it internally like it was a pun. Okay. So I'm not gonna hit that tree in the middle because I believe that tree in the middle... It's fine. I believe that tree in the middle generates a bee. And I don't want more bees than what I already have. Okay, so now there's another daisy. Nice. Oh, cool. I don't think I can kill this one anymore. I think I only do... Wait, no, I can. This should do 9. Yes! Very nice! Oh, this area is so much better when you've collected the star pieces and you've gotten a power plus. Oh, so much less stressful. Everything is so much easier to defeat. Thank goodness. Okay, so now we haven't really been given a lot to go on. We know there are 5 other directions we have not traveled. Oh my gosh, you're baking cookies? Actually, I made muffins this morning, so I probably shouldn't complain too hard about not having cookies, because I definitely have baking. Ooh! Hello, Super Duper Alex 63. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying the stream, or at least whatever part of it you've watched. Yes, Fellerings. Someone said chocolate chip cookies. It was C-Jinx. They're baking today and making me jealous. Oh! C-Jinx, can I have some? Cause I'm maybe gonna... Can you bring me a care package of cookies, C-Jinx? Oh, the tempting carbs. I have no resistance to tempting carbs this week. Yes! Guys, I'm getting cookies! Yeah, I have no resistance to tempting carbs this week. I have 3 appointments with an allergist, and I have been pricked and patched, and there are weird things going on with certain portions of my skin. I deserve carbs this week. Okay, I think that this is an area we can't do very much with, but we're gonna explore it a little bit anyway. Yeah. We can't do anything with this yet, because we can't properly use the switches, I think. Oh my gosh, it made it taller. Okay. I don't think we can use this area yet. And I will explain why I think that. I have just recalled, upon seeing these ridiculous spike pits, that we are going to make friends with a cloud. I think named Spike, not a cloud. He's like a Lakitu. Named Spike. And we can ride on his cloud over spikes. And I think in order to solve the puzzle of this bridge, you have to be able to, like, leave and go down later to the bridge to ground pound on something, like, midway down. So, I don't think we can solve this area yet. We can't do anything here. That's Petunia. Partner powered up. Very exciting. So, great. So this is where we get our first example of a gate. This dude is guarding this gate. I am fairly certain he is going to ask me for a berry, and I'm fairly certain he is going to ask me for a yellow berry, which I have not yet located. Let's see if I'm right. So he doesn't let many people through. He has excellent taste in food, so you must bring me something sufficiently tasty to get by. Do you have anything? I'm not gonna risk giving him a red berry. I'm gonna wait till I have a yellow berry, because I don't want to waste that red berry and have to go back for it. I think they're color-coded. So, he tells me that Petunia is west. I'm wondering if due west is the second place I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna poke around anyway. Ah, red. So we'll get to test my theory in a minute. I'm wondering if this is blue. Nope, this is ridiculous, is what it is. So this guy's blue? Yeah, this is blue. Okay. Okay. I have a vague understanding of what is up. So, this red guard. Hello, stranger. What do you think of my bright red coloring? Isn't it nice? What's that? You want to pass through here? No, I'm sorry. I couldn't possibly let you through. Perhaps I could make an exception if you gave me something delicious to eat. I'm going to give them a red berry. Delicious! This is it! Great color, full flavor, it's perfect. See, Jinx? I took a lot of time on Tuesday's stream making sure I knew which way was east on this map. And west is the opposite of that. So, yes. In this context alone. Assuming that the tree in the center screen is cardinal direction north, which is a hard assumption. So this red flower really liked the red berry. So I'm now going to be looking for blueberries and yellow berries somewhere. That's fine, Sea Jinx. You already know about my directional issues. Oh! We have a new enemy. That new enemy is definitely going to cause me a lot of harm, but I need to learn about it. I'm thinking I do not have a badge that I need. That's okay. So, teach me about this little rough puff. A nasty little cloud. All right. You know what? I'm retconning the game. This is a floating potato. Oh boy. So one of the things... Woof. That is a high attack. So one of the things that I know about rough puffs is that I think they can charge themselves up with electricity. And you can't hit them with a jump attack when they're charged with electricity because you get hurt. And so you are occasionally limited, and that's why having a hammer throw badge equipped right now can be useful. I often don't equip the hammer throw badge, so clearly I've somehow survived anyway. What is my item list? Need one of those. Yes, it is a potato because potatoes and electricity. I approve. Hey, potato. Thank you. Gosh, the faces they make when you jump on them are the greatest. Oh, shoot. I missed. Okay. I meant to hit that so that I would be able to knock out 2 of the enemies on the first turn, but clearly it was not meant to be. I don't even think I can knock them both out on this turn, but... That's fine. Gosh, she is wrecking my health. These enemies are so difficult, guys! Thankfully, this is not an area to conserve items. So this is definitely, this is the yellow berry tree. I have located the yellow berry tree. That's good. Sorry. If there weren't the ridiculous item limit, I would be much more of a consumables hoarder. But, like, it's just so hard to manage that. And this one in particular, because the berries on the trees spawn every time you enter that area, it's, like, hard to justify keeping. Especially when you have 900 coins and nothing to do with them. Okay. So that's some water. Oh! That is a very pretty tree. Hey there, you. Hi, good cat! Nice to see you. We're exploring flowers. So this is a crystal tree. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful in all the world? Oh, excuse me, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Posy. What's wrong with my mouth? This is my nose. How rude. Awkward. So there is fertile soil here. That she just gives me. So I have found one of the items. That's great. I am... Okay. So I'm not going to do that a second time. That's interesting. So there's a crystal tree. We got some fertile soil from it. That's very lovely. So now I have 2 out of 3 of the required items. I can go in 2 other directions. A paper fire flower in this game. So there are fire flowers as items, but there isn't like there isn't a character that is drawn like the fire flower, if that's the question. Like, none of the flowers look like that. It sounds amazing, actually. That's all I know what you're talking about. Let's get some more berries, because we need some health, and we need to throw them in a well, and we need to feed them to something, probably. Ooh, the enemies on this path did not respawn. It's very lovely. Look at this flower. Look at this flower just chilling all happy because I gave him a berry. It would be dangerous. Instead, this is our red flower. He's our friend because we fed him. Berries are delicious. You are right. So I'm going to give one of these yellow berries to this yellow dude. I have excellent taste in food, so you must give me something delicious. Gives them a yellow berry. Bravo! A sweet, subtle flavor with a delicate finish and such marvelous coloring. So now I can go this way if I want to, which... Oh, wow. That is risky. Lots of spikes. Very nice. And lots of daisies leading to that partner thing. All the yellow berries. So before we explore this way, let's take a quick trip back to the well. The Well of Sadness. Oh, I missed. Shoot. This combat will be much less efficient as a result. Ugh. Okay, at least it did put me to sleep. That's good. That sounds like a great reason to get berry pies all the time, good cat. I'm sorry, is my food selfishness showing? That's a good point. Attacking flowers with sunshine does feel a little counterproductive. Already fed this, so I can eat one, and that's fine. Whoa! Oh, that's cool, they do different things! So the red berries give you health, the yellow berries give you health and flower points, but in slightly different amounts. I wonder what the blueberries do. That's useful to know. Gosh, I feel like I have a tickle in my throat that's not going away. So sorry if I start coughing randomly. A great question. I have passive enjoyment of most pie, but I definitely have favorites. And it's probably possible to find a pie that I don't like. I haven't had all pies. I'm gonna do this. And then, we get rid of this bee, because he is scary! Scary bee. I got it the first 2 times, and then I missed it the next 2, which means something has changed in my understanding. Probably. I did make delicious iced tea for the purpose of hydrating. I did do that thing. Okay. So what is the well gonna throw at me when I give it a yellow berry? Because it almost certainly does not want one. Who's throwing stuff down into my well? Whatever it is, you deserve this for your rudeness. Throws a daisy at me. Okay. So I think that it's looking more and more like the blueberry might be the thing that I'm supposed to throw in the well, which is fine. Oh gosh. I hope so. That would be so much fun if the well just like spit up an enemy that we had never seen. I think if we fight that daisy, it might be like a guaranteed Amazy Daisy, but I'm too frightened to try it. So many items. It is shy. It's very cute. I'm not going to attack it because I think it's cute. Aw, didn't jump quickly enough. My bad! That was a good time to get that right. Delightful. Nope. Good idea. Especially if you were out in the sun and swimming today, Phalanx. It is important for you to hydrate as well. I'm like not paying enough attention to these enemies to get Burst Strike on them, which is my own fault. In this instance, however, that was actually really useful, because I can just not take damage this time. We're gonna have to go through this screen again when we get blueberries. Okay. So we have two. We can't do anything up there. We can do things down there, and we can do things in the bubble direction, I think. So I think there's two places we can. Let's try this. Oh my gosh, he took me too far? That shouldn't be allowed. Too far again. These are like just not quite spaced out the way I think they should be. Oh, that's very close. Maybe I'm supposed to be able to jump these first few or something. This one looks long though. Okay. Okay, well that was really stressful. So, do I want to fight a bajillion daisies to power up a partner? Oh no! Oh no, there's an Amazy Daisy. I do not want to fight it. I do want to get a star piece. The probable blueberries from this tree. Probably. Quiche, 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 quiche. What is over here? Oh, interesting. Oh gosh. There are so many things here right now. Okay, so one thing at a time. Do I want to fight a bajillion daisies? Or do I want to avoid them? Do we think I can try sneaking past a bajillion daisies? Fight Club. Okay, we want me to fight a bajillion daisies. I see how it is. Nice. I don't know how many daisies are like in each fight. I feel like most of them are like 1 or 2, but then the last one is like 5. That just feels like something this game would do to me. Nice. Okay. This honestly isn't that bad currently. It's gonna get worse, but it's not that bad right now. It definitely looks really intimidating to see that many crazy daisies up there. But it's not so bad if they're mostly single enemies. They're like reasonably manageable. Ha! And here we are. Okay. Let's see if I can take them out in one turn. Worth it. In my opinion, at least. So many money. Partner power up! Okay. Band smack. I'm actually you're right, I'm very close to a level up phalanx, which is important because there's 2 more daisies at the end of this that I haven't fought yet. That'll make some progress in that direction, but it means I'm getting a level up soon, I think. So do I want Goombario, Cooper, or Bo? Yeah, see, that's what I'm considering Phalanx, because that's what I've been doing up to this point. I started with Sushi because I needed her immediately, and then I upgraded Bombette because I use her in difficult combat. Bye, C-Jinx! See you next time! Oh, which I should probably mention, I'm probably streaming Monday at a weird time again because there's a stream conflict with a friend of mine, and so I'm going to be bumping it earlier in the day, I think. But, you know, to be confirmed later. It's fine. I hope you have a lovely day! And thank you for the cookies! So I started with Sushi because I needed her immediately, then I moved to Bombette, then I moved to Watt because since they skip defense, they're really useful against, like, bosses or particularly difficult or annoying enemies. But that does kind of make me think, because... So the only thing that I can think is if Goombario gets another point in attack, that actually makes him, like, quote-unquote better, because he does a jump attack that if you hit the action command, he does it twice, and he gets his attack bonus on both of those numbers. So most of the party members go from doing like 4 damage to doing 5 damage, and he actually goes from doing 4 damage to doing 6 damage, I think, when you level him up with his basic attack. Cooper goes from doing 3 damage to 4 damage. I don't use him as much following like the early levels of the game. I just kind of love Bo, but I have not used her much other than the boss fights where she's clearly necessary. So that's interesting. So maybe I'll start with Goombario and we'll see. Yeah. Oh, I guess the other thing that occurs to me is that if I'm about to pick up Spike, he won't be leveled up at all, but I think that's probably fine. I don't know how often I use Spike other than to, like, navigate the world. I don't know how many enemies there are. Great. So this one is also only going to give me 2 star points. Still, that's 2 closer than it was before. Oh, and this one has bees. There was an Amazy Daisy the first time I was on the screen, and it disappeared when I left the screen, and I think I'm okay with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm just so okay with not having to fight it. No other way. Okay. So, and need that. This is mostly to give myself more item space, frankly. Because there's so much in my inventory. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, but the red berries, like, technically I could use them for cooking too, so I'd prefer... I really do not need a Dizzy Dial. I am going to... Okay, so I can't get to that yet, but I can go... Ooh. Oh gosh. Hello. Oh no. The horrible thing that rides with the clouds took our precious water stone. And this lily will die. Perhaps a handsome prince will arrive. I hope they're talking about Kakarot and his flying Nimbus, but it's a lot more likely that they're talking about Lakitus or something like that. So Lily wants a handsome prince. Well, he actually looks more like a plumber, but beggars can't be choosers. And I'm looking for a stone that looks like that. Great. So fetch quest the 3rd? 4th? Something? That is a bubble tree, and I want it. Ugh. I have to go back across this thing. Ooh, I think I'm a little too far. Oh. That's true. I probably could have gone the upper direction with the daisies and, like, ditched at the end. I think you're able to do that. Anyway, we're here. No, apparently you can't ditch at the end. That's unfortunate. Okay. So this was red, right? Yes, okay. So we have blue, and then we have bubbles. Let's do blue next, I guess? He's guarding the gate, but he's so hungry. Have a blueberry. Oh, we need to go to the well! Oh. Okay, thanks, Mr. Blueberry, for opening the gate. I just have a quick trip I need to make. Should probably hit this as we're on the way by. I want to know what the well is gonna spit out at us. No well, no well. That's great. I enjoy that. Okay, let us defeat some things. Earn a level up and then make all the enemies in this area useless. Guys, we leveled up! Look at us! So cool. Oh wow. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, now they only give 1 star point each, so... Or wait, no, some of them were doing that before, too. It's fine. We're not getting another level up in this area. This area is not for grinding. That's a really good question. So, so the short answer to your question, Phalanx, is that I always choose. I know that the last 2 times you've seen me level up, it's been the pre-highlighted selection because that was the one that I wanted to take. It does seem to automatically put the spotlight on whichever one is like falling behind the others, quote unquote. So it like sort of alternates between them, but I can always move it wherever I want and pick whatever I want. I just happen to like upgrading things sort of in sequence, because I do find that it's difficult to compensate for under leveling one of the categories, especially as you get later in the game. I do feel a little bit low on health right now, so I considered swinging it over to health, but I also know, like, you use a lot of flower points for boss battles, and in this area specifically, I'm using a lot of, like, power smash or multi-bounce or whatever. Yes, going for max damage to mitigate health loss does tend to be good, which means you would probably want to, like, pump a lot into flower points, but they can't always, like, there's just weird collections of enemies that throw it off, I find, in this game. But it's one of the reasons that I was so happy to get, what's the word? I was so happy to get the Power Plus badge because it really helps to be able to bump up your damage by 1 when you're kind of the main character of the game, and so that's why I tend to try to make sure I'm stacking batch points early, because I think that's one of the better ways to make sure that you're prepared for everything. Okay. I'm really hoping that the other one runs away instead of attacking me. Ooh, I'm asleep. It's fine. I thought they ran away when they were alone and low health. This game does not tell the truth, always. Okay. No reason for that, I just wanted to. So. They love blueberries. Oh, that is a badge. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Mr. Well. So they like blueberries, which is the last berry that you find in this area, so that kind of makes sense. Yes, so basically, multi-bounce costs 2 flower points. If I wear that badge, it only costs 1. I tend to not wear flower saver badges. I know they're good. Like, there's a lot of different ways you can strategize this game, honestly. There's so many different ways, but I'm very much a brute force style player. I'm okay with doing the calculations, with dealing with the healing, whatever. It's pretty rare that I'll waste the number of badge points needed to put on something like a flower saver, because I think there's almost always a better option as to something that you could use instead. But I do think it would make certain battles, like if I thought about it more and like planned differently, if I were a little bit more willing to do some of the work of like calculating out odds and stuff like that, there are definitely certain battles that I think it would help a lot with. And so that's a pretty cool badge to have just dropped on me. Come back here, coin. Not that I can carry any more money. I think my money's maxed out now. Really? I just can't jump at the right time for the things. That's okay. Probably should have picked up a couple more red berries while I was there, but we're here now. That's fine. My gosh. Hilarious. I love that idea. I still can't do that one. I've done the other two. So there's blue, and then there's weird bubble. I'm pretty sure I can do the weird bubble way earlier, and then I have like a different party member for other parts of this, but I don't know, man. I just... Whoa! What the heck? What the heck? Okay. New enemy. Do I have my spike shield badge on? I do. That's good. Nice. Okay. So please tell me about Spinies. Max health 5. That's fine. I think I can still do this fight efficiently, because they're both gonna flip back over right now. But I am wearing quick change. And what completely ignores defense. Means that Spiney's going down. He is my sunshine, my only sunshine. And then I can knock out the other one. Very nice. Okay, okay. Good strategies. Good strategies, guys. But interesting circumstances. Other enemies. Okay, so there's another Spiny. What's that? Nope, not quite. Okay. Nope. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks, Watt. That was real helpful. Ooh, that is a lot. That's okay. I can still do it. Drop Watt on the middle guy, jump on the last guy, and they'll flip over again. That is a lot of enemies. Heck, that's a good joke. Amazing. Bam! Down goes the spine. Okay. Okay. Okay, so these look like the dudes that ride the clouds that probably stole the Waterstone. Mm-hmm. It looks like they definitely stole the Waterstone. The power of the Puff Puff machine. Sus. I would be much more afraid of a jiggly Puff Puff machine than of a regular Puff Puff machine, so that sounds like a game I would totally play. Alright, so I'm getting attacked. Oh. Not bad. Okay. I understand what this battle is. Yes. So, Phalanx, as far as I am aware, unless there's resistance to a specific item, items always ignore defense. So, like, all of them do. Like, a fire flower always does 3 damage, and unless an enemy ignores all fire damage, so, like, if you... like, in Lava Lava Island, the flame spirits are made of fire, and they ignore fire damage, so a fire flower does nothing to them. But, like, other than the type of damage, so, like, a snowman does more damage to the fire spirit because the cold damage, like, works better on it, but, like, disallowing type, they completely ignore defense. All of them do. Fire flower does 3 damage to all enemies, no matter what the enemy is, as long as it can take damage from fire. So that was why, to me, that seemed like an okay time to use the shooting star, because it was going to make this battle a lot easier. But now I'm just going to change to Watt and kill the other spiny. Like, this battle is typically much harder. great and all. And now we have a labyrinth of some description. Currently the water stone is around here somewhere. So I think I have a couple of goals in this labyrinth. I think I want to get to the middle of the labyrinth, but I also think I want to get to the end. Some of these... So Mario is typically... It's really helpful to have Watt out right now because you guys can see the little lightning bolt of her standing right behind me. So Mario's in the center of the screen. As you can see from this one, some of these raised areas are not blocking me, but some of them are. Like, I cannot go to the left, but I can go through this one that's above me. So some of them let you through, some of them don't. And I think these pipes go to, like, random other locations. I'm not sure. Where does this take me? That is very unhelpful. So, where else am I supposed to be able to go? Okay. How do I get to that one? That is very interesting. Really thought one of those would be it. That's yes. Okay, so there's a pipe in the middle, which does take me to the side. Aha. Okay. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Oh yeah, super full up on coins. Okay. Well, hey there. Rosie, glad to meet you. Here I am in full bloom and there's nobody to look at me. Please admire me. Breathtaking, aren't I? Aren't I just incredible? Yes! These flowers are so salty. One of them's like, you're not a prince, you look like a plumber, but I'll take it. Hi, Kaz! Nice to see you! You're here just in time to watch me laugh a whole bunch. But I'm gonna try and get you a dap before I do. There you go, Kaz. There's your dap. So Rosie the Rose asked to be admired. We told her she was beautiful. And then she says, really? I'm that beautiful? You're so honest and charming. And underneath that scruffy mustache, I bet you're handsome. Well, to each their own. How's your progress going with that picture, Kaz? I wasn't able to stay to the end of your stream on Tuesday, and I don't know if you've done... I think you've done some work since then, but it was looking really good when I left. So Rosie likes us. Because she likes us, she shows us the water stone. Now I love this. This is so cute. Like, Look at, like, the adorableness that is Mario's excitement. Oh, that's amazing! I'm so excited. I'm gonna make... Actually, I don't know where posts are happening or whatever, but I'll just make Shanks show me when I talk to him on Saturday. I'm honestly super excited because it looked... I can't talk with a lollipop in my mouth. It looked really cool in the line art, and so I was really looking forward to seeing what the final product was going to be. I think I ended up having to leave when you were still just screaming about hands, because those are the worst. I'm excited. They're such a pain. Every artist I know hates doing hands, except for Sherry Bombette, who is, like, so good at hands. It's unbelievable. Good point, Phalanx. Good point. So Rose has the Water Stone. And so she's keeping it. You say Lily's in trouble without it? How very sad. Oh well, it can't be helped. The stone is fine now, you see? I am a firm believer that practice and, like, working at a skill really can help. So honestly, Kaz, I wish you all the best. 'Cause, like, I don't envy you that journey. Though, like, I say that as someone who's no artist of any kind, really, hands or otherwise. If you bring me something more beautiful than this stone, I will think about trading it. Okay, K. Menzel, fine. I will take that point. I meant any sort of a visual artist. But there are many different types of art, and so I shouldn't minimize that. Music by training, not by trade. You think? You know what? I'll take that under consideration. Okay, so I have to get her something pretty. Now, there's a reason why I hit the crystal tree. Which is that I thought it was going to drop me a berry. Yep. Honestly, going to university for music really does suck. It was not my favorite thing. Even though there were a lot of good things about the school that I went to. It was not my favorite thing to deal with, like, the adjudications and the... You have 10 minutes for 50% of your final grade. After 6 months of practicing, that's it. If you're sick, oh well, guess you're failing, kind of thing. Like, there was a lot of pressure in performance track in ways that were really rough, but I did graduate, so maybe uni in general just sucks. I'll wait for someone more aware educationally than I am to see if there is a counterpoint to that. So we need to get something prettier than the water stone. The only thing that I can think of is the crystal tree. But there is a zone that we haven't gone to yet. And so I'm wondering, chat, if you have an opinion on whether I should explore the new area or whether I should go back to one of the old areas that I think might have something that I'm looking for. Go back and search. Whoa! Ooh, enemies! Whoops! Should have been paying attention. That's on me. No stone left unturned. Okay, so I will go back and I will talk to the lovely daffodil that was in front of that tree to see if she is willing to give me something from the crystal tree, because it's really pretty. Before I explore the new area. Oh, Kaz, that's really sweet, but I definitely, like, didn't do a lot of the design for this layout. It was part of a package. And so, like, I didn't create the overlays. I just moved them around a little bit. I guess that's similar to Top-Down Tabletop, though, technically. Like, Vikstra's designed all of the graphics for that stream. I just put them in OBS. That's, like, my role. I am glad you like it, though. I thought it was very pretty, and I did spend a lot of time. It had a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't want, and so I had to do a lot of moving around of things. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we made it out of that area. What did I say? I said I was gonna go back to the crystal tree, which is this one. So we're still ignoring the last area. Ooh. Enemies! That's great. Oh gosh. Guys! Oh. I'm glad at least you learned to play D&D at university. Oh my gosh. It's almost 3:30, which is usually when I stop stream, and we have, like, not even made... Like, we've been through so many areas, and we're still not even close to finishing this area. Oh, this is gonna be a multi-parter for sure. I don't think I can do 7 damage with a normal ability, so... That's fine. I'll just let him hit me once. And hope. Thank you, Kaz. That's honestly just really sweet of you. So I'll stop. I'll stop complaining, and I'll just, you know, be happy that something that I made is something that people can appreciate. That's very sweet. I'm sorry you guys both seem to have had rough experiences at university. I don't know why I went that way. I was meaning to go to the crystal tree. So I'm gonna redo that fight, I think. Is that not what I'm doing right now? That is what I'm doing right now. Pretty sure. B? B? Rough puff? Ha! Ha! Oh. That doesn't really help me much. Boop. Gosh. More chill vibes. That's okay, just jam out the delightful music of this game. Honestly, it's a masterpiece. Oh my gosh. So you had to, like, have a D&D session to have a D&D session. Gosh. Just break that because might want more red berries. Okay. So let's try having a conversation with her. Rosie really loves beautiful things above all else. She's a little self-involved, have you noticed? I was right that there are crystal berries. And that is a heckin' pretty berry. So hopefully... So the backtracking was the right choice. interesting take on things. I think sometimes like you can create a backstory as you go if you want your character in D&D to like have motivation for something. But it's true, like it's actually kind of a complicated relationship between like what you want to write into them, but also how their personality comes across. So I think for me, one of the things I struggle with when it comes to D&D is I have a lot of personal knee-jerk reactions that end up being part of a lot of my characters, and so it makes, I think, a lot of them like feel kind of the same, and it means I have to focus a lot on the details of what I think make them different. And so one of the people that I know of, again, similarly to her graphic design work, which is beautiful, I think that Vic Straws actually does really, really good work at designing unique D&D characters, because she's so good at focusing on what is the thing that makes this character different from all the other characters I've done before. So, like, I'm just gonna self-promote shamelessly here. I play D&D on stream every Saturday as part of a group on Twitch called Top Down Tabletop. And so that's me, Vic Straws, Dread Pirate Shanks, Sherry Baumette, whenever we can get her attention. And we're playing as our main campaign every other week, like a homebrew all wizards campaign. And Vic Straws' character in that campaign just hates mornings and loves coffee. And even that is enough that it adds so much flavor to what she can do. It's really cool. Like, it's really cool. And meanwhile, my character had like no personality when I had started building her, and then I was like, oh, I could do this, I could do this. Yes, Phalanx, that is Wes. He is a delight. Very interesting character. I mean, also, him not being surprised was a really phenomenal trait that works very well. Yes! Oh my goodness, Kaz, I'm glad that you noticed that, and I'm glad that you liked that, because that's like very much a thing that, it's all part of the backstory of their relationship, which like doesn't really exist yet in like on-stream stuff. But they were dating for like a year leading up to the actual start of the campaign, and so some of what Vix and I had to talk about was like, okay, so like what habits have these two developed, because they've been dating for a year. You don't just do that and have like and know nothing about each other and things like that. And so like one of the very specific things that like I had written into Callie's backstory, and I had to like kind of write out of it, was her tail habits are really like inadvertent, and she's spent a lot of time, because the world that they're in is not very friendly towards anything that isn't human, and so it doesn't like tieflings. So she's spent a lot of her life trying to act as unlike a tiefling as possible, which involves like not moving her tail ever. And like Wes is one of the first people she's ever met who's like, wow, you have a tail, that's a really cool thing. And so things like having her tail around his ankle, or like sometimes using it as like an extra hand, is like definitely a thing she does just because of Wes, which is lovely. Yes, exactly. I don't know. I think Vix's art is amazing. Not that I, like, honestly, I think your art is amazing too, Kaz. It's why I join your chill streams and, like, watch you draw, because it's soothing and it's really neat. And also, tails are cool. I totally would appreciate one in real life. Okay, so I have a crystal berry, which means I can go get the water stone, which means I can... Yes! So I typically have Callie use her tail to like carry mugs and cups and things like that, which there hasn't been a lot of call for. It's not a very strong limb, but it exists. And that's what's important. Okay, so before I get like just run away with talking about this more, I did hit the save block, didn't I? I'm just gonna do it again, just in case. So we have done a lot of exploring in Flower Fields. We're getting close, but we're not there yet. We have to bring the crystal berry over to Rosie, who hopefully will give us the water stone, which we could bring back to Lily to get that, which is hopefully gonna fill that weird section in the center with the tree with the bubbles on it. And I'm not entirely sure what that does, but there is the area still in the upper part of this that I haven't explored yet, and so we can can probably go explore that, and I think that's where we meet Spike, which is how we do the other area, which is hopefully what takes us to the boss. But basically, there are still many things to do, despite all that we have done in this area, before we can do the boss fight for this. So, if you were interested in seeing the conclusion of this chapter, it'll probably happen on Monday, maybe, if I'm efficient enough to do it. So you can stop back here on Monday. I have a weird schedule that day because, again, if you follow Top Down Tabletop, Vix and Shanks were invited to join Voidcast Live for a one-shot on Monday, and that's starting at 2:30. And I would like to watch it, so I can't be streaming at 2:30. That's Eastern Standard Time, I think, is the 2:30 time. Voidcast is not in our time zone, so it's like later for them. But for me, it'll be at 2:30, and usually I start streaming at 2 in my time, and so that's not going to work for me. Which means I'm still like a little ambivalent as to when I'm gonna stream, so I'm gonna double check, because my choices are basically I could stream at my typical backup time, which is around like 10:30-ish, and so just doing kind of like an earlier stream in the day, or I could pin to like start at 1 so that I can raid them afterwards. Haven't fully decided yet. But that is not to say that I won't decide. So just know that my Twitch says something specific, and it will not be that next time, which is a little bit unfortunate. If you want to get updates on streams, you can follow me on Twitter, which is that jazz up there. And if you do follow me on Twitter, I tend to tweet whenever I think I forgot to tweet that I was going live today, but I tend to tweet my schedule whenever I have to change schedules. But otherwise, you can just watch for the Twitch notification. If you're free, you can come join, and that would be cool. So as always, I had loads of fun, because this game is honestly just so much fun. Even when you're fighting bees and daisies, which is... I wanted to say the birds and the bees there, but it's flowers and bees, and that's not the same at all. So even when you're fighting those ridiculous enemies and not able to like properly go heal or anything. So hopefully you guys will come back and hang out some more. I'd love to see you all again, but I always have fun streaming, so it was really nice to anybody who chose to hang out, and I will see you next time.